So porcelain veneers, cosmetic dentistry. I mean, you do a lot of this.
We do
So
a
what
lot.
goes into making, how do you make the smile? How does a person know what the smile is going to look like?
Well, we digitally, we take pictures of you, and we have some programs and different ways that we can digitally simulate it first. And it's not just the old way where you Photoshop the smile out and you put a nice smile in there. We're looking at the proportions of your face and the shape of your arch and your teeth, and we can do a real 3D rendering of what it should look like. And we actually use that later to help make the teeth, if we like it.
Now, you say, and I'm paraphrasing you slightly, but if you live long enough and care about how you look, veneers may be inevitable. What does that mean?
I mean, as we get into our 60s, 70s, and 80s, it doesn't matter how you take care of your teeth or how genetic they are, they're going to start to get flatter, and they're going to get darker and more yellow. Whitening doesn't work as well anymore. If you can still eat, but if you don't like your smile, you can do something about it. You can porcelain veneers are a great way to protect the teeth now. It used to be thinking that veneers would just grind the tooth down on, and when they were made of these weaker materials, as they chipped, you were it wasn't a good thing. Now we actually use them to protect the teeth. This new Emax porcelain that we use, I call it like a bulletproof coating around your tooth. And I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. And once you get these on, if you have your bite right, there's a good chance they should outlast you.
Is that right? So smile makeovers, what do you call them? Do people just come in, I want porcelain veneers?
A lot of people don't know what they just say they like the pictures that they've seen on my website, and they like hearing what the people have said, that they came in and they were happy, and they just say, I want that. And so for each person it's different, but a lot of them, you don't need implants and you don't need them out. You just need to put this little jacket around the tooth and let me design it, and it'll flow with your face. It'll be, we practice with it a little bit first. We first have a try-in one, so you can make sure you like the color and make sure you like
so they get to try in their teeth first.
Yeah, I kind of call it the trial smile. And so it's actually like I mill it with my machine. It looks like a little thing over the front, and I snap it in over what they've got, and we get to play with it first. And if there's any changes you don't like.
What do they say when they see that?
Most of them love it. I spent a few years ago, I tried to do this, and this is before I had the technology to design it perfectly first, and so every now and then you snap it in, and it just didn't look quite right, and it's hard to help somebody overcome their emotional issues with that when that doesn't look well. So now we've got the technology to put this thing in and have it. Most of the time they love it. And then
now veneers can be, look, respectfully, when I see veneers, I feel like I could spot veneers walking down the street. The big bulky, we've seen them on TV, maybe some of the housewife shows, but you say yours don't look like that.
Yeah,
So do they want the big teeth, or is that the designer or the dentist that made those teeth?
There's a lot of places out there that don't do this every day, all day. Like this is what we do is smile design here. And when you use the materials that we do and spend the time training and use the technology, we don't want it to look like it had veneers. We just want it to look healthy, and we want it to look great. Natural and great would be a good way. Good couple things to say about it.
You studied cosmetic dentistry, and I guess at the world famous Las Vegas Institute.
Yes.
This is where dentists all over the world learn these concepts.
Yes, and it's an ongoing thing for us too. Like you don't just, I went there in 2001, and you start taking these classes every year. Like it's a fellowship, and so we're studying with them all the time.
Is there really that much to it?
Yeah, I mean, things are changing fast, and I always want to offer the best. And this Emax porcelain that just came out maybe 5 years ago, I mean, it changed the game for us. Like chipping is a thing of the past with those. It's like it used to be when we do veneers, they'd chip or they'd break. The material's so strong right now, it's just a non-issue.